Kunja Bihari.
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jai Jai Prabhupada 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 Jai Prabhupada Jai Go Premanande Jai Om Shri Bhagavad Gita Jai Rajacharya Shri Shima His Evangelist Srila Bhayacharya Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Shri Bhagavad Jai Rajacharya Shri His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Namacharya Thakur Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavendra Ki Jai Prince Guru Shrikrishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Srila Advaita Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavendra Ki Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shabakund Radhakunda Gilgovardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Gangamayi Ki Jai Jamuna Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Dharma Harinam Sankirtan Yagna Ki Jai Brihat Mridanga Srila Prabhupada's Jnana Bhakti Solution Ki Jai Shri Shri Gaurnitai Ki Jai Shri Shri Krishna Balaram Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar Ki Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. Oh, glorious to be some of the devotees, Hare Krishna. Oh, glorious to be some of the devotees, Hare Krishna. Oh, glorious to be some of the devotees, Hare Krishna. Oh, glorious, oh, glorious, oh, glorious, oh, glorious to Shri Shri Guru, Shri Shri Gauranga. Oh, glorious to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Now I have to warn our mridanga player that sometimes in the middle of the class I do kirtan, so we should keep mridanga outside. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottama Devim Saraswatim Vyasa
Saraswatim Vyasa
Jaya Madreshu
Nashtapraeshu Madreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhagavati Naishtaki
Bhaktir Bhagavati Naishtaki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namah.
And just a word to Prabhu with the camera. What's your name? Nitai Prema. What a beautiful name. Nitai Prema. Haribo.
Haribo.
Nitai Prema Prabhu Ki Jai. Prabhu, you can come a little closer with the camera because we have these slides. We can cut them into the video later. So this mainly just want to do a talking head shot. And a head, talking head, like that. Yeah. Like this, come over here so you don't block people so much. You can take the box लीजिए. You can keep it here. Before we start, I want to just ask, is there anyone here that's come for the first time? Any first timers? Anyone coming for the last time? I hope not. Okay, good. So, this is a golden opportunity, and before we begin speaking, we'll just chant some prayers to the previous acharyas and the spiritual master. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Shaktam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Svadavantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapad Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balaram Sahagana Rita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarunasya Kripa Sindhureva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So it's my great honor and pleasure to be here, and special gratitude towards His Grace Devakinandan Prabhu and the management here at Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mandir. I believe it's the Gita Society, if I remember correctly, Bhagavad Gita. Raja Vidya Rajagulyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Prajaksha Bhagavamam Dharmam Susukam Kartam Abhinam. So this process is susukam. It's just so happy. Superman. It's super happy process, and it's avyayam. It's everlasting. And Krishna says in the Gita, Satatam kirtayanto mam, satatam
Kirtayanto mam
yantam tascha didhavrataha
yatantascha dridhavrata
Namasyantascha mam bhaktya
namasyantascha mam bhaktya
Nitya yukta upasate.
nityayukta upasate.
This truly is the Gita Society. Practically everyone knows the shloka. It's wonderful. It's a very scholarly yatra. A devotee came to bring my breakfast this morning and sat down, gave a Bhagavatam class online. It's wonderful. Wonderful devotees here. I'm so happy to be here. And seeking all of your blessings so that I can speak something for my own purification. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. I joined the Hare Krishna movement full-time as a dedicated monk in 1991. And one of my first services was to join the Padayatra. Pada means walking, and Yatra means festival. So this Padayatra was a group of devotees walking from Belfast, Ireland to Moscow, Russia. It was a 5-year walk. So I joined in 91, and I walked through Holland, Belgium, France, and Spain. And when I was in Spain, I had a meeting with my spiritual master, Param Puja Lokanath Swami Maharaj. And Maharaj, he said, we're preparing for celebrating Srila Prabhupada's 100th birth anniversary in India, in Delhi. And I was his secretary on the Padayatra. When I joined the Padayatra, I gave them my CV. And I said, I know musical instruments, I know recording, engineering, and production. And a whole list I gave them, and at the bottom I said, I know how to type. So Maharaj was looking for someone to type his fax messages. That was before email. So they said, oh, this new Bhakta Eric, he knows typing, you can take him. So he took me and I typed for him for 10 days. It was so blissful doing the service for an exalted Vaishnava. I was so happy. And then in Spain, I was again called to do that same service. And so he met with me and he said, my team is looking for some people to help prepare for Srila Prabhupada's 100th birth anniversary. And we have 4 years to prepare. And you know typing, so you could be of a big assistance for us. And haven't you ever wanted to visit India, visit Vrindavan, visit Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, see the Vedic culture, very good for brahmachari life? And I said, yes, sounds good. When should I go? And he said, tomorrow. So from Spain to Delhi, actually I had to go to the UK, and I distributed Bhagavad Gitas for 1 month to collect the fare for my flight. So I flew to Delhi, and I was in Delhi, and I became Maharaj's personal assistant and secretary. So I was typing reports and typing articles for the Srila Prabhupada 100th birth anniversary newsletter. And I loved kirtan. And every day we were staying about 10 minutes from New Delhi Temple. So I would walk there for a morning program and walk back. But I wouldn't just walk, I would take my cartels and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But often I would be alone, no mridanga player, and I would just go, and sometimes Maharaj would ask me, where are your followers? You know, I'd just be going through the streets chanting, and devotees encouraged me. I another great devotee there, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he was encouraging me, very good, keep going, keep it up. So Maharaj saw I had this propensity and appreciation for kirtan, and also I knew typing and writing. So he said, one day you should start a Harinam Sankirtan newsletter. And this was in 1991. And then a few months later, he said, you know, someday you can be ISKCON's kirtan minister. So last year I became ISKCON's kirtan minister. It became true. Mars's words came true. Amazing. So we have this ISKCON kirtan ministry. We've been appointed by the GBC, the governing body commission of ISKCON, the highest managerial body of ISKCON. And they've mandated us with a very broad mandate to fan the flames of enthusiasm for Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam Sankirtan means the congregational chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this ISKCON Kirtan ministry, it helps to promote this congregational chanting, as well as all other different aspects of chanting, personal chanting on our japa malas, and our philosophy of kirtan, and our pronunciation of the different songs that we sing for the Lord in the temple and outside. So one of the aspects that is now in the process of being worked on is to establish recommended kirtan guidelines, especially in the temples, because we're performing kirtan for the pleasure of the Lord. And when you worship the deity in the temple, there are certain standards of worship. Like when we have the artik, first we offer the dup, and then we offer the deep, and then we offer water, and then we offer new cloth, and then we offer flowers, and the chamara fan, and the peacock fan. There's a certain way we do things for the pleasure of the Lord. It's not that someone offers the fan first, another person offers the water first, another person offers the lamp first, and someone says, oh, instead of incense, let's offer air freshener. You know, it's like, you know, there's a certain way that we do things. There's certain standards, or at least guidelines. So the GBC has given their approval that ISKCON should have kirtan guidelines. And at this point, I just want to make a plug for a book one of my dearest friends and mentors has written recently. It just came out. This book is called Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan Standards. And this book is by His Holiness Jai Advaita Swami Maharaj. Very nice book. I have a lot of appreciation. Maharaj makes many wonderful points about and brings quotations from Srila Prabhupada's books, Srila Prabhupada's letters, and Srila Prabhupada's statements, and statements of those devotees who spent a lot of time with Srila Prabhupada. So this is a wonderful book that I highly recommend. Right now it's available in Vrindavan and Mayapur, and maybe we'll have some copies available at some point. Yeah, it'd be very nice. So I recommend this book, and I've compiled a series of guidelines based on this book and other teachings to be implemented, especially in the temples. Later we'll have guidelines for out of the temples also, but we want to start in the temple because it's the most sacred place in front of the deities, where we want to make the best quality offering for the deities. So I have a friend, Ram Roy Prabhu, in New York City. He does Harinam Sankirtan outdoors in the parks of the public in New York. I said, what kind of standards do you have? He said, in the temple we have high standards, but outside, if we can get people to come on Harinam, they can do anything they want as long as they chant and don't draw blood, right? But in the temple we have higher standards and guidelines. So I'm going to discuss just a few of those. And if we could discuss this for 2-3 hours, but we have limited time. So ISKCON Kirtan guidelines. We have some golden guidelines that I consider to be very, very important. And one is, we should consider, is this kirtan pleasing to Srila Prabhupada? So that's an important benchmark. Now to know this answer to this question, we have to take guidance from senior devotees who know Srila Prabhupada's mood, and we should also educate ourselves to know about Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada said, if you want to know me, read my books. So we have to be very, very acquainted with Srila Prabhupada's books, so we know what Srila Prabhupada wants. And also it's great to listen to the video series of hearing from Srila Prabhupada and memories of Srila Prabhupada, and hear Prabhupada's disciples speak about Srila Prabhupada. Read the biographies written about Srila Prabhupada, like Hari Shori's Transcendental Diary, and His Holiness Satsuru Goswami Maharaja's book, Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. A lot of these events about Prabhupada and Kirtan are mentioned in these kinds of books. So we should educate ourselves as to Prabhupada's mood and try to understand, would Srila Prabhupada appreciate this kirtan? And then, kirtan as a principle should be attractive, welcoming, and inclusive. So the kirtan should be sweet, and the kirtan in the dancing should be graceful. And those who hear the kirtan, they should be attracted. They should be attracted, and they want to participate. The kirtan leader should encourage the devotees to participate. And one way that the kirtan singer can do that is to sing a fairly simple melody so that others can catch it and respond. We don't want to sing something that's so complicated that no one can catch it. So we want to sing in a fairly simple way. And we want to encourage devotees, young, old, male, female, everyone should participate in the kirtans. A very important point is mantra. Do you like the large font? I like that. It's good. You can read it. Mantra. Now, Srila Prabhupada was very particular that only certain mantras should be chanted. Man means mind, and tra means to deliver. So we should be chanting the mantras that have been given to us by our previous acharyas and by the shastras, not to invent any new mantras. Prabhupada did not like inventions. We've already received these mantras from our acharyas, so best not to try to invent something new. And the most important mantra of any kirtan in ISKCON should be Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So there are a number of authorized mantras like Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. This is a mantra that Srila Prabhupada chanted. In different places, Srila Prabhupada also authorized some additional mantras. But the primary mantra of every ISKCON Kirtan, where we should spend the most time, is on this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Sometimes devotees make the mistake that they start chanting a different mantra and they spend most of their time there and hardly any time on Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's like having a meal with, you eat this much cake and only that much khichdi. You know, that may work for some of us, but for maximum nutrition, we need a balanced diet. So our most nutritious offering that should be in every kirtan is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And sometimes devotees ask, can we sing bhajans? Well, Srila Prabhupada also sang bhajans. And he emphasized the bhajans of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, the songs of our Vaishnava Acharyas. There's even a book written by Achyutananda Prabhu, the songs of the Vaishnava Acharyas. And Srila Prabhupada approved that book. And he wrote in the introduction, my thanks to Sriman Achyutananda Maharaj at that time. And Srila Prabhupada wrote that kirtan is the safest place in all the three worlds. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So songs from this book and other BBT books are recommended. Now we notice a practice in ISKCON today that sometimes devotees, they take songs from other traditions, like some North Indian Hindi bhajans or Brajavasi bhajans, and they fill their programs with singing of these songs, and they don't focus on our Acharya's songs, nor do they focus on the Maha Mantra. So sometimes they say, well, let's sing these songs so we can attract people to Krishna consciousness, and later we'll teach them Maha Mantra. But it's more honest to give people what we are distributing. Srila Prabhupada brought the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra from India to the West and around the world, fulfilling the mission of Lord Chaitanya. That the chanting of the holy names will be heard and sung in every town and every village all over the world. So it is important we focus on what Srila Prabhupada was distributing. Krishna consciousness is a business, and our commodity is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So if we do a program and we sing so many other bhajans, and then later people come and say, yes, I want to participate, and you say, well, we were giving you Hindi bhajans that time, but now we're giving you Maha Mantra. It's like switching the product, you know? Someone comes to your shop, you tell them, we'll sell you a Toyota, right? And then next week he says, okay, come back to buy the Toyota. So now we have Honda, you know? So we should be very straightforward with what we're distributing. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and the songs of our acharyas. So I have a question for all of you. What is the most important sound in the kirtan? What should be the most prominent sound? There are different instruments, there's different people singing. What should be, can I see a hand? Would anyone like to take a guess? Yes, in the back, next to the sound system. Maha Mantra. Which Maha Mantra? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that means the mridanga playing should not be louder than the Maha Mantra. The cartels should not be louder than the Maha Mantra. The wampers or the janj should not be louder than the Maha Mantra. And no instrument should be louder than the Maha Mantra. Now, a very interesting phenomenon is there. There's 2 times that the Maha Mantra appears in the kirtan. The first time is when the kirtan leader sings, and the second time is when the devotees respond. So of the 2, which do you feel is more important? When the singer sings or when the devotees respond? Both. Okay. That's a safe answer. Yes. For me personally, the sound that I relish the most, that I really want to focus on in the kirtan, is the response of the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, is the devotees responding to the kirtan. And I've noticed as I travel around the world, especially when the sound system is so loud and the drums and the cartels are so loud, the response singer, they have trouble hearing themselves sing. Like the kirtan leader, how's this loud microphone? So the kirtan leader can blast out above the mridangas. But the poor members of the audience, or the response, unless we give each and every one of you a loud microphone, which is also kind of a coming phenomenon in this con. They're starting to hand out more and more mics. So I would rather keep the microphone levels down, the levels of the mridangas and the kartals down, and increase the enthusiasm and the chanting of the congregation, of the members. So we hear the sweet sound of many, many devotees chanting. That's for me the sweetest sound. So we should try to promote and encourage that. The chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so just some guidelines. In the temple arti kirtan, first devotees should chant. Whoop, wow, that was exciting. Let me see if we can get back. Can you adjust the laptop? I hit the wrong button. More. Go into slide mode. Slide. Yeah, you'll see the whole slide deck. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Oh, I did it again. I hit the laser and it freaked out.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
All right. Last time I hit the laser today.
Okay, try.
Okay, so we see Srila Prabhupada's pranam mantras should be sung first. Please repeat after me. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna
Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Veshatarine.
And then Panchatattva Mahamantra. Jai
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda.
And then Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
And then after the arti, after the conch is blown, there should be Nisinga artik. There should be Nisinga, at least Nisinga pranam prayers should be sung. And those prayers are sung for the protection of ISKCON and the protection of ISKCON's devotees. Okay. Kirtan leaders. Who should lead the kirtan? Now these are guidelines, so I use the word preferably, right? Legalese, right? It kind of leaves it a little open. Preferably means not compulsory. That means if you're the only one here, and there's no one who has these qualifications, then you can go ahead and lead the kirtan, no problem, okay? But preferably, ISKCON initiated devotees in good standing, chanting at least 16 rounds daily, and following 4 regular principles, or if not initiated, at least following 4 regular principles, accepting Srila Prabhupada's teachings, and regularly chanting japa. Because the mood or the bhav of the kirtan leader will influence those that hear the kirtan leader. So if the kirtan leader is practicing a certain degree of purity in hers or her life, then similarly the hearts of those who hear the kirtan will be nourished by hearing that kirtan. Srila Prabhupada says, milk touched by the lips of a serpent is poisonous. Sometimes other groups, they want to come and do kirtan in our centers. And they say, don't worry, we have non-veg, but we won't eat here. You know? But these kind of devotees we may not like to accommodate, because we want to have a certain degree of purity in ISKCON. This is actually Srila Prabhupada's commodity and trademark, is the level of purity of our devotees in ISKCON. And this is very astounding that devotees can actually come to this level of purity. I was recently in Pune. I met the CEO of Bajaj Alliance Insurance. We had lunch together. We did a podcast together. And he said, you know, of all the religious groups out there today, I feel that ISKCON is representing the highest degree of purity.
Haribo.
So this is the kind of public relations that we want to have. This is what we want to put forward. So our face of ISKCON is in the kirtan and the kirtan leaders. And so therefore, the level of purity of the kirtan leaders is important. We should strive to maintain that and encourage that. At the same time, I'd like to also encourage children to lead kirtan. We want to be inclusive encouragement. So someone who's 8 years old, they may not be chanting 16 rounds, but still we want to encourage them. I hope they're following four-wheeler principles at 8 years old. Okay, so I have next some key initiatives about ISKCON Kirtan Ministry, but perhaps we should stop here for questions about standards, or should I go through the whole presentation? Let's go through the whole thing. Okay, some key initiatives about ISKCON Kirtan Ministry. Number 1, World Holy Name Festival. So every year for more than the past 25 years, since Srila Prabhupada's centennial, we've been celebrating World Holy Name Festival from September 17 through September 23. Mark your calendars. September 17 through September 23. Every year, every ISKCON center, every Namahata, every home, every Bhakti Vriksha, this 1 week or for a period of time, we call it a festival, so those who want to go more than 1 week, they can. We used to call it World Holy Name Week. And some people say, why only a week? And say, okay, let's call it a festival, you can go longer. So during this World Holy Name Festival, which we celebrate glorifying Srila Prabhupada as the global ambassador of the Holy Name. Because Srila Prabhupada arrived in America on September 17th. So we glorify Srila Prabhupada September 17th through September 23rd. So on this occasion, we do many different initiatives to promote the chanting of the holy names. And those initiatives include, this is our theme this year and last year. Srila Prabhupada wants you to participate in World Holy Name Festival. So we have our theme, our promotion happening. So one thing is we have the Fortunate People campaign. Before we proceed further, do we have audio? We're going to have a short video coming up here. So the Fortunate campaign is the brainchild of Shaktivesh Avatar Prabhu from Moscow. He was a brahmachari in Moscow temple, a Sankirtan leader distributing hundreds and thousands of Bhagavad Gitas. And then one day he had a revelation that why we're just distributing Bhagavad Gitas and keeping book scores. We should distribute the holy name and have holy name scores. How to count the numbers of the holy name? Because where the attention goes, the energy flows. So whatever you count, you can increase. So how to count the chanting of the holy names globally? So he had this idea, if we make videos of people chanting the holy name, and then upload the videos to our website, we can see, number one, how many videos, and number two, how many people in the video are chanting. You can count them. Because Srila Prabhupada said, if 1% of the world became Krishna conscious, the whole world would be changed. So if only 1% of the world chants Hare Krishna even once, the whole world will be changed. So how many people we have in the world today? Anyone know? 8 billion. So 1%? 8 crore. 8 crore. So if you have 8 crore people chant even one time, the whole world will be changed. So this is a campaign to try to note down and document 8 crore people chanting the holy name. So this is a wonderful program. And here you see, it's going on globally. Here you see some devotees are going out and just meeting people on the street, having a Hare Krishna Mahamantra card, and say, please chant this mantra for love and peace. And this is what happens.
Does this have a fill out, sir? Yes.
So you're right? So, hi, I live in Freiburg, Germany, and I
Super.
So like this, devotees are going out, meeting people, and asking them to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There was one Mataji in the Netherlands. She would just go out every day, and all day long she would get people who never chanted before to chant. And sometime in India, I have friends, they go door to door, they knock on the door. Yes, can I help you? Oh, we want you to chant this mantra for love and peace and make a video. Can you do it? Okay. So they start the video and say, I dedicate this chant for love and peace. And then they chant, and then we have an app. You can join, get a profile on our app, and boom, you can upload. Because here, where we stay here, it's difficult to go outdoors and do big kirtans. But we can, amongst our friends and family and our colleagues, we can encourage them to chant one time. We can tell them, by chanting this mantra, we can have love and peace in the world. So we say, please chant for love and peace. And if they don't mind, we can upload the video. And this is our current status, because we have more than 7,54,000 chanters. That's the people in the videos. And then if you look at the third column, it's how many videos have been uploaded total. 2,58,871. Haribol. So this is our first milestone going towards 325,000 chants. We've already surpassed that, actually. So this is a wonderful initiative. And we have competitions, who's able to get the most people to chant, most videos. It's a lot of fun. Dhruvanand Prabhu is doing it all the time. And Dhruvananda Prabhu was #1 in the world for getting the most people to chant and uploading videos.
Haribo.
He's only surpassed by myself. Because now he's sending his scores to my account. He's very kind. So another thing we do during World Holy Name Festival is we have live online classes on different topics about the holy names by different senior devotees. Many wonderful devotees here. Giriraj Swami Maharaj is participating. So during this time, September 17th to 23rd, every night there's like 3 hours of programs online. There's a kirtan, there's different classes, seminars, Mahatma Prabhu, japa workshops and different things. Very nice. And these are also recordings available on our website. We have Global Online Kirtan Connect. We have a program where devotees in different time zones are taking turns. So like time zone number 1 hour, then the next time zone, another hour, next time zone. So like this, the kirtan is going on, giving a mala, a garland of the earth planet of Harinam Sankirtan. So that is an exciting online program also. And maybe you could take a slot, let's see. And then we have online japathons, where it's a global online japathon for 24 hours, so different devotees, according to their convenience, can join other devotees chanting japa online. I did this last year, and I found that most of the participants were kids. 8 years, 10 years old, 11 years old. There was one like 10-year-old kid, like for hours. It was amazing, very enthusiastic and enlivening. So this global japathon is also a wonderful opportunity. And then we have, for those who have the capacity to go out in the streets, in the parks, we call it fresh air kirtans. Because during pandemic, we're all inside, So now it's an opportunity, no more pandemic, we can go out. Maybe we can do some rooftop kirtans or something like that, some gardens.